masked vigilantes, caped crusaders, superheroes. These crime-fighting idols, originating from the colourful pages of our favourite comic books, stand for justice when no one else can help, and strike down evil with their strength, power, and will. But these iconic heroes who fight for justice have not remained within the fictional universes created by artists and writers of graphic novels. More and more individuals in today's society have decided to mask up too and attempt to bring justice to the world in ways the law cannot. But are our very own masked vigilantes causing more trouble than they prevent? And do they contradict their own cause by breaking the laws that their government enforces? Are real-life costume heroes successful crime preventers, or a tragedy waiting to happen to lifelong fans of comic book heroes?
I see a mansard roof through the trees. I see a salty message written in the eaves. The ground beneath my feet, the hot garbage and concrete. Now the tops of buildings, I can see them too.
I got into it when I was young, pretty young. I remember, well, I used to read a lot of comic books, you know, like your Batman, Spider-Man, Superman, all those guys. I used to look up to them a lot. And I remember one day my dad taking me to the city, and I remember just looking at all the people walking past, and I just thought, how is the police meant to protect all of these people from people committing these crimes and the crimes that are being committed? But that was when I was about 10, and when I was at school, I had a friend who we always used to pretend we were superheroes because we both read comics, and I guess after we just left school we kept at it and we just took it into our own hands, I guess. But yeah, it's all too much now. It's changed so much. I mean, just even turn on your TV and you see news reports and gang villain attacks in the city and imposter superheroes in it just for the money and attention. And it just used to seem like it was us boys chasing down Lord Payne. These children are looking up to these heroes who are trying to find justice, and a kid who values justice is a much better kid than a kid that just wants to punch things.
Superheroes are a burden on our modern-day justice system. Superheroes' methods of catching a criminal are unorthodox. For example, heroes often capture the criminal but haven't got the sufficient evidence to incarcerate them. A lot of the time what happens is they unintentionally undermine the police force's operations. This means that the criminals have to be let off due to lack of evidence. Leave crime fighting to the police. After all, it is their job.
I think that people dressing up as heroes and looking out for the community is a great thing. I mean, if enough people do it, you know, there's a hero around every corner just ready to put on their costume and help each other out. And you know, if it weren't for masked vigilantes, I wouldn't even be alive today after the incident.
So I was walking down this way, and on my way home, and heard a noise behind me, and stopped to have a look and saw a couple of big dark figures, and I didn't really know what to do, so I stopped for a second, and all of a sudden they were right up next to me, saying like, "Give me your money," and grabbed me by the shirt and stuff, and then I saw a flash of something, saw they had a knife, and it was pretty serious. So I pulled out my wallet. I only had like $5 on me, and it really wasn't enough, and they kept wanting more, and I was really scared. And then all of a sudden just heard a smack, and suddenly one of them was on the floor. I didn't do anything. I don't know anything about self-defense. And the other one looked a bit panicky, and I saw just quickly in the corner of my eye this flash again, and another dark figure had come, grabbed the other attacker, came up, smashed his head into this hole here, and they must have repainted it because there was a big splash of blood down here. So finally, after all that, I was still pretty shocked. I got a look at the guy, and he was wearing like a red mask, like a hockey mask that had been painted red, and he didn't say anything, and I was actually quite scared, to be honest. But then I realised that he was there to help me, and so I picked up my wallet, and he started walking away, and before he got away, I said, "Oh, who are you?" And all I heard from him say is, "I'm Masked Marvel." What happens if the whole community starts dressing up and looking out for each other? I bet you that crime rate will, drop. Everyone's looking after each other, everyone's got each other's backs, and everyone knows what's right. I think it will really make a difference in the world. Who knows, I might get out there myself and might save your life one day. I'm forever grateful for my hero, the Masked Marvel.
Some criminal organizations, however, have attempted to counteract the rise in hero activity by hiring specialized villains ordered to take out the masked vigilantes. For example, Joe the Decapitator, an infamous villain known for committing heinous crimes simply to spite heroes' activity and to show off his criminal skills.
Joe the Decapitator has struck again with his 87th bank robbery this year. Here we have more CCTV footage of Joe the Decapitator breaking into another car. Police still cannot identify him. News reporter tries to get an interview with the masked tyrant when he's viciously assaulted.
Excuse me, sir, can I just ask you a few questions, please? It'll only take a minute.
I won't stop until there are no more heroes.
So we got keys, definitely.
Yeah.
Knocking the door.
Yeah.
Awesome Guy, that's my name. I'm the local superhero. You usually see me patrolling these suburbs. I patrol this shopping centre in particular, mainly because there's so many people that come here. Muggings and robberies and things happen fairly often. I want to make people feel like they're safe. I mean, it's meant to be a safe environment. Families come here all the time. I love the job. No better feeling than just helping people firsthand. Getting to know people, really becoming part of the community. I want people to feel safe. Someone really needs to keep a watchful eye out for all those troublemakers. Look, they try as hard as they can, but it's actually pretty disappointing how security holds up here. They don't really do all that much. They just sit around. It's more like they're on break all day, We'll just finish this lap off, then probably have a break. I think superheroes are a great idea. I mean, security guards and police officers can only go so far. They got rules to follow. Any troublemakers you see around here, they obviously haven't met me before. I mean, once I get hold of them once, they're never going to come back. They never come try the same thing twice. Who needs a secret identity? Secret identities are for posers. I'm not scared of anything. If people want to come find me, I'll take them out. Usually just do a few laps in my car, my HQ. It's kind of like my headquarters. Yeah, it's easy this way because I can just, you know, if I see some trouble, just, you know, like jump out right there, grab them, rough them up a bit if I have to. You know, the more superheroes we can get around here, the better. I mean, like, I won't be able to do this by myself for the rest of my life, you know. Could sure go with a sidekick or something. So yeah, if anyone reckons they're up for the job, just, you know where to find me. Really gonna need all the help we can get.
There are no laws preventing hero activity, but should ordinary people be taking the law into their own hands and potentially placing their lives and the lives of others in danger? Will a decrease in hero activity see the retirement of long-term villains? Or if enough people decide to fight for justice, will we eventually stamp out crime from our communities? Only time will tell.